Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. I'm going to do your reading for the week of March 6th. Let's take a look and see what kind of energy is playing with you. I don't know if you're aware that we've only got a few more days left of Mercury retrograde, but just be sure to remember it is a shadow period after. This was not an exact science. We've got a couple more days. Like I said, Mercury's the proving ground. It shows us where people stand and what our foundation looks like. I was equating it to a hurricane. You know, we can't really get away from Mercury retrograde, but we can definitely plan for it. It's like planning for a hurricane. Find the strong spots in your stronghold and hide there. All right, let's take a look and see, Pisces, what's going on for us, because I'm a Pisces rising as well. Empress comes up first. That's you protecting house and home. 6 of Cups, celebration. 2 of Coins, which is job offer, collaboration, money coming your way, partnerships, etc. So 2 of Coins, look at the little exchange of money going on there. Something about Pisces has the Judgment card in play, though. What I mean by that is that's my 3-headed dragon. So that's tension, pressure, things on the line, so to speak. We also have the Fool card. So here's what's cool about the Fool. It's sum zero. It's the ground zero. It's the level place. It's the crossroads where you make decisions. So as you're sitting here with all this job offer, opportunity, and pressure going on, make sure you pay attention to the crossroads. Make sure you're paying attention to the decisions that you're making. And just stay open to the possibilities that are going on right now. That is my most favorite card in the deck. That one and the Death card. I do see the Hangman, so you've been feeling as if you've been waiting for these little things to drop for you. The Hangman is purgatory. It's the waiting period. It's the incubation. It's the downtime. So I know if Pisces has been feeling a little frustrated at non-movement, feeling a little restricted, there's a little bit of that element. I knew you were going to get the High Priestess. When I saw the Empress card, I almost said High Priestess, and I was like, all right, it's coming. So here's the thing about the High Priestess. Your intuition should be on point this week. You've built a foundation already. That is the 9 of Wands. However, you got the Devil card. That's your Capricorn card. That's also your bad habits, your negative self-talk. That's the conflict and inner struggle that you have going on. Starting to look at your bad habits a little bit, Pisces, and paying attention to where you're screwing up. Perhaps this is even where others are screwing up with you, or maybe not telling the truth. So are you being honest with yourself? Are you really being clear about what it is you say you want? This is another one that's interesting, is the 8 of Wands, and that is having things moving really quickly for you. So you should expect your schedule to pick up quite a bit, and you should expect to have like things lining up one after another and you having that engine running. We do have the 5 of Wands. Now here's the thing about the 5 of Wands. It's backed into a corner. So Pisces, if you're feeling as if there's a little bit of pressure, because you do have the Judgment card here, that's the 3-headed dragon. There's got an anvil there. The metal is striking. It's time to get there while it's hot, right? The 5 of Wands is that feeling of defensive behavior where you're feeling like you're backed into a corner. Now, here's the thing about fight or flight. Sometimes we come out clawing, but remember that mastery, that King of Cups, which is all about like thinking before you speak. You don't have to react to everything, etc. But this is you feeling a little backed into a corner. You've also got the 8 of Swords where you're feeling as if there aren't solutions in front of you. That's a panic mode. Don't go there. You do have the King of Cups. I was just talking about the King of Cups and it shows up. So the King of Cups is all about mastery, like I was just saying. So let's focus on that for a minute. I love when my intuition picks up before the cards pop. But the King of Cups is all about mastery in emotions. So just because you're feeling an emotion and you're pissed off because you're overtired doesn't mean you need to cuss out your 10-year-old or your boss, for example, or have a little road rage just because you need to let it out and that frustration. Are you having some self-care, Pisces? Are you paying attention to your own needs so that you're not coming out feeling as if you're shortchanged? Can't serve from an empty cup. I've been saying this one phrase lately where I say, you can't serve dinner hypoglycemic. So you've been cooking all day and you haven't been eating yourself. You're giving away the surplus of your labor, but you're not taking it in yourself. Serve yourself first. Make yourself a plate. Sit down. Enjoy it. Don't be so much on the work track that you miss out on things that you need for yourself. But in addition to all of these cards that I'm seeing, remember the highlights here. 6 of Cups, which is celebration. The Empress card, which is gathering energy inward and protecting your own space. Your intuition on fire this week, that's a Pisces trait. And then we're having the King of Swords, which is victory. The other thing I wanted to make sure you remember, that even though you've got all these emotions going on and you're feeling a little pressure, well, that's what happens when you level up. If you're in the gym and you put a little more weight on your plate, your workout plates, It's okay. That's getting you where you need to be, because you need a little bit more mastery, and that only comes through stretching yourself. But we have the Seven of Wands and Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, things moving quickly. Seven of Wands saying you're going to juggle it perfectly. Then you have the Nine of Wands, which is foundation. Your foundation is solid. And now, the biggest thing you have to remember about all of this is you have the Fool card in play. Opportunity like crazy in front of you. Stick with that. Don't panic. And even though you're feeling a little backed into a corner, just trust the universe. Law of attraction. Don't go to scarcity thinking and feeling like things are about to fall apart, because they are not. Two of Coins, Fool card. Opportunity, crossroads. Make the right decisions. Let's pull some cards for you from my Mystic Dreamer. And let's start looking at what your moon, what you think, what you feel, your emotions. All right, Pisces moon reading. Book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. Let's unpack what's going on in your relationships and also on your money. I am going to pull some cards for the Pisces moon and see how you're thinking, feeling, and interacting within your relationships. The Seven of Wands, fatigue. King of Cups, that's your theme today, is mastery. You've got King of Wands as well. The Death card, life change. My two favorite cards you guys get for us Pisces. I'm a Pisces rising. So you have the Death card here, and then you also have the Fool, which are two of my favorites. This is a renewal, rebirth. It feels like a baptism. Things are definitely shifting for you. Just like Aquarius, damn Aquarius moon. You have the Hierophant. Now, don't be stubborn here. You have the Eight of Swords, which is a little bit of drama. I don't know if you've been looking at your relationships a little bit and expecting more from them and not getting it, or if you're seeing a little drama here and there. I'm seeing you spending a lot of time on the internet, Pisces, so maybe you need a little detachment from that. I am seeing the Hermit card, though. What's cool about the Hermit is that's always talking about trust yourself. It's always talking about go within. That's your meditation card. That's your guru, your shaman, your internal spiritual path. You do have the Two of Pentacles again. Make sure you're not biting off more than you can chew, Pisces, because this tells us you're juggling a lot. Eight of Pentacles, repetition, redundancy. You can expect this week to be a little repeat, a pattern, pretty much similar to what you've been doing. Three of Wands is indicating that you have this sense of watching, seeing things coming up, waiting for your ship to come in, etc. I do know that you're comparing how things used to be, and you're wanting things to change a little bit and trying to force things. Make sure that you're not shoving too much on your plate and doing too much all at once. This Five of Cups is like, I wish things could go back to the way they used to be, or you're wishing things could be better than that they are. The other card that we have here that's noted is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is all about you having a little bit defensive behavior, a little bit of drama. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, make sure that you find out where your needs aren't getting met. Like I was saying, if you're hypoglycemic right now, Pisces, you got to start asking for what you need or setting some boundaries so that you have that space. Interestingly enough, you do have the King of Cups in here. And remember, the King of Cups is about mastery in your emotions. So you don't have to express every single one of them. And you're getting to that place now. And also the Hierophant isn't just about being stubborn. The Hierophant can sometimes be about teaching. So if you're starting to feel a little frustrated in different places, just know you have some celebration coming. And new beginnings. You have the Ace of Swords. So that's a lot of new beginnings for you based on the decisions that you've already made. I'm going to pull a card for you from Divination of the Ancients. Hang out with me, like, subscribe, share. The more that happens, the more I get to stick around. So if you want your one-on-one, you can book it now. I am going to pull this card and go from here. All right, geomancy, patience. That's what I was just talking about. Can pick an apple in December. I was just talking about this with Aquarius, and geomancy is all about patience. Things are lined up as they're supposed to be. And as you look at this card, it's all about like sacred geometry and timing and patience and harvest. These are the types of things that you can't force. Now, I know you have a lot of opportunity in front of you, but you can't cash that check until you do your first month's work, right? So just have a little patience. Let's take a look and see what the book says on geomancy. I haven't gotten this one, I don't think, in a really long time, if ever. What you are asking for will be given, but all in good time. The natural order of the universe dictates the natural timing of events. So you can't fit a square peg in a round hole, right? So it says here, you're so very keen to have everything right now, you may find it difficult to understand why it is that all you wish for has yet to happen. This card reminds and asks you to have a little patience. So here's the other side, the flip side to this, is don't just have patience with the timing of things, have patience with people, have patience with yourself especially, because what you, as within, so without. So have a little patience with yourself. Give yourself a little extra time, a little extra self-care. Don't serve hypoglycemic. Eat yourself. Thank you for hanging out with me. Book your one-on-one Karma on Deck. Like, subscribe, share. Catch me on the flip side on one of the lives if you want to ask a one-on-one or ask a one-card question and see how you like things. Let me know what you're thinking and where you are in the world. Meanwhile, have a good weekend. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.